Hello, welcome back. This is Teacher Jesse, and again, we will be discussing another topic in math. I hope that you will learn something today. This time, I will be discussing with you about rounding off numbers through 10,000s. Let's start with a drill. Can you read the following numbers? Let's start. Okay, so it is 46,084,607. Good. Next. Okay, so it is 90,009,090,009. This time we'll have a review with our last topic about comparing numbers using the relation symbols greater than, less than, or equal. I will give you a few seconds before I'll reveal the answer, or you can pause the video if you need more time. Start. Okay, for number 1, 26. This is 26 million, and then 0, 0, and 8. This is greater than 5, so this one is greater than this number. Next, since it is 67, the value of 6 is 60,000, while the value of 5 is 50,000, this is greater. The other one, there are 7 digits, while this one has only 6 digits, so obviously it is greater. Next, 8, 2, 3, they're just the same, and 6, 4, 5. 6, 5, 4. 5 is greater than 4. In the tens place, 50, this is 40, and this is greater. And finally, they are just equal because 28 plus 92,000 is 92,028. Okay, so nice work. This time, we are going to start with a problem opener to discuss our topic, which is all about rounding off numbers. The highest attendance figure recorded in an official football match was the 1950 FIFA World Cup finals between Brazil and Uruguay. FIFA stated that officially there were 173,850 spectators packed in Maracana Stadium. About how many spectators were in the stadium? Express your answer to the nearest 100,000. Okay, the source for this is www.soccerladoma.com. So if you are going to follow the steps in problem solving, we have the first one is we are going to analyze or understand the problem. So what are the given, or what is asked in the problem? We are asked for about how many spectators were there in the stadium. The next one is what are or is the given information, which is 173,850 spectators. Next is we are going to plan for what are we going to, or how are we going to solve the problem. Under planning, we can ask what might be the operation to be used. And if you are going to understand the problem, we don't need to add or subtract or perform any operations. Instead, we are asked to give an estimate because of this phrase about how many. Okay, so since we don't need to apply any operations, then the next question, what would be the number sentence or the number equation, would not be applied here. So instead, we are going to solve, or we are going to perform or solve the problem. So in order to do that, we need to understand the concept of rounding off or estimating because of this phrase about how many. So we proceed immediately to solving or answering this problem. So this problem involves estimating or rounding off numbers. The phrase about how many serves as the clue. Okay, to solve this problem, you need to study first the concepts in rounding off numbers. Let's start with the steps in rounding off numbers. Let's use the number given in the problem, which is 173,850. The step number 1 in rounding is identify the digit in the place value to be rounded off. Since the problem requires an answer which is expressed in 100,000, then we are going to identify the number in the 100,000th place. For instance, if you round off 173,850 to the nearest 100,000, the digit in the 100,000th place is 1. because it is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. So this is 100,000s. We can underline it. So we are going to underline it. Next, step number 2. Identify the first digit to the right of the underlined digit. Okay? So the first digit to the right of 1, which is the underlined digit, is 7. Okay? Next, step number 3. If the digit to the right is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, retain or copy the underlined digit. Okay? If it is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, round up or add 1 to the underlined digit. So what do you mean by that? This is the underlined digit, and the digit to the right of this one is 7. And it is stated here in the rule, if it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or in other words, less than 5, we are going to retain or copy this underlined digit, which is 1. But in this case, it is 7, so we are going to round up or add 1 to the underlined digit. So this time, since 7 is it is 7, thus the underlined digit becomes 2. So we are going to add 1, 2. Next, replace all the digits to the right of the underlined digit with 0. So all the rest of this will be replaced with zeros. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 zeros. So you write 2, and then we are going to write 5 zeros. So the answer is 200,000. Okay? This time we'll try to round off the same number in different place values as shown in the table. The same number, 173,850. We are going to round off to the different place values. Let's start with 100,000s. We have discussed already a while ago, it is 200,000. Next is 10,000s place. So the 10,000s place, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. 10,000 is 7. We underline it. Next is we are going to identify the digit to the right. This is 3. So if it is, since it is less than 5, then we retain the 7 or we copy 7. So we just copy 1 and then copy 7 and then replace with 0. So it is 170,000. Next, for the thousands place, same. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. The thousands place is 3. And the digit to the right is 8. Since it is greater than 5, then we add 1 to 3. 3 becomes 4. Therefore, it is 174,000. To the nearest hundreds, or to the nearest hundred, the hundreds place is 8. So ones, tens, and hundreds. Next, the digit to the right is 5. So we add 1 to 8. So 8 becomes 9. So it is 173,900. And in the tens place is 5, and the digit to the right is 0. So you just retain or copy 5, and it is the same, 173,850. So these are the numbers or the answers. Okay? Do you have any questions? Okay, next. We are going back to the problem. It is stated there, express your answer to the nearest 100,000. Therefore, there were about 200,000 spectators in the stadium. But if the problem asks for express your answer to the nearest 10,000s, then, or 10,000, then our answer would be this one, 170,000, because it is in the 10,000s place. Okay? So it's your turn. Round the following numbers to the nearest 10,000, and then we'll give you a few seconds before I'll reveal the answer, or you can pause the video if you need more time. Get ready. Start. 45,821. Okay, time's up. It is 4, and then the digit to the right is 5, so we add 1. This becomes 5, and all the rest are 0. It is 50,000. Next, 41,982. Okay, so the digit to the right of 4 is 1, so you just copy 4, and all the rest are 0. 40,000. Next, 97,134. Okay, so 9. Since the digit to the right is 7, we add 1 to 9, and if you add 1 to 9, it becomes 10. So it is 100,000. How about rounding off to the nearest 1,000? Let's start. 56,832. Okay, so the thousands place is 6. The digit to the right is 8. So add 1. This becomes 7. 57,000. Next, 39,074. Okay, so 9, it is 0. So you just copy or retain. It is 39,000. Next, I guess this is the last. Ay, sorry. Okay, so 9 and then 7. This is 7. So we add 1. Since if you add 1 to 9, it becomes 10. Then we write 0 and then we add 1 to the hundreds, the 10,000s place. This becomes 3. So 3 and then this is 0. So 30,000. This time we will have the math challenge. Can you answer the following math challenge questions? I will give you a few seconds to think of the correct answer, or you can pause the video if you need more time. Let's start. What is the smallest three-digit number that will give the result of 500 when rounded off? Start. Okay, so the correct answer is 450. Did you get the correct answer? You might be wondering, how did we come up with 450? So let's take a look at the problem step by step. Number 1, we are looking for the smallest three-digit number. So since the condition is three-digit number, then we can write 3 blanks. And we are going to put digits here so that we can satisfy the given condition. And the condition given is it should be the smallest. So we are targeting that to use as much as possible the smallest digits. We have to start with 0, 1, 2, 3. And then the next condition is it will give a result of 500. So since our target is 5, then we can choose between 4 and 5 only, because these two numbers are the only numbers that could round off to 5. So obviously, it is 4. Next is, of course, we need to round this to 5 so that this becomes 5. When rounded off, we need that the next digit, or the digit to the right of this underlined digit 4, should be 5 or above. So since we are targeting the smallest, then we can choose 5. Okay. Next is, obviously, we are going to write 0. So 450. If we are going to round this up in the hundreds place, it is 4 and the next digit is 5. So this becomes 5. So this is 5 and replaced by 0 and 0. This is 500. Okay? So let's proceed to the second challenge question. What is the largest three-digit number that will give the result of 500 when rounded off? Start. Okay, I hope that you get the correct answer. And the correct answer is 549. We are targeting for the largest digit or three-digit numbers, so we are going to use 5 this time. We cannot use 6 because 6 could be rounded to 6 and 7 only. 6, and we cannot use 5 because if we use, or if we put 5 here, this becomes 6. This becomes 600. So the next largest number is, or largest digit is 4. And next is, the largest number is 9. We are going to write 9 because that is the largest digit to complete the three-digit number. Okay, next. What is the smallest three-digit number that will give a result of a four-digit number when rounded off to either the nearest tens or hundreds place? Start. Okay, I hope that you got the correct answer. The correct answer is 995. We are looking for the smallest three-digit number that will give a result of a four-digit number. So we are expecting at least 1,000. There are 4 digits. Then, if we are going to round off to either the nearest tens or hundreds, it should give 1,000. So if we are going to round this off to the nearest tens, since it is 9, then we add 1, it becomes 10. And this is 9, it becomes 10. So it becomes 1000 if and only if 9 is followed by 5. If it is 4, it will round up to 990 only. But if it is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, so it will round off to 1000. But we are looking for the smallest digit, a 3-digit number, so the answer is 995. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope that you have learned something today. Thank you very much. Till next time.